Hey guys, so I'm going to be going over version 227, the update that we are getting today in Maple. Uh, I actually just recorded a video about this and it ended up being 49 minutes long. So I'm going to see if I could talk about it way faster because I'm not uploading a almost 50-minute YouTube video. Um, I'm sure I can definitely make some cuts, so. Really, the things that we're looking into is the Bugcat event, the Night Troop event, and the Haunted Manor. Um, the Haunted Manor is not really anything special. So, as we get into it, the Bugcat event, it gives you like a random quest each day, one of 6 daily quests. As you complete them, you get little rewards. Um, you get like XP coupons and like a little Android heart or whatever. You get attack crit rate IED as the level goes up, and then you get like dailies that are little things as well, like perm emotes, pretty cool. Um, a funny little effect, I like that. And you get a medal. Um, the medal's got pretty good stats. So as for job balancing, I'm not going over all of it, but I will go over the ones that are just for everybody. Pretty quick if I can. Um, some of the screen effect stuff got changed. Blink is actually a good skill now. Cooldown's on 20 seconds. If you use it in the air, you can float. If I remember correctly, it's 4.3 seconds. We'll have to see once they put out the patch notes because they have no idea what they're doing. You can auto buff on your pets, Mahia Link skill, and Epic Adventure, and really just Epic Adventure for the other classes for the most part as well. This is weird because Epic Adventure is usually a 50% uptime or so. Maybe it's like a 75% uptime. I don't remember exactly, but it's not 100% uptime, so I don't know why I can go on pets. Maybe they changed it. Of course, as always, they're not explaining it in the patch notes, so we'll have to find out. Yeah, it's a lot of changes to specific classes. All Explorer Bowman's got attack speed +1. All Explorer Mages got attack speed +1. Hero and Paladin got attack speed +1. Dark Knight did not. And besides that, if you want to see these, I'll put a link to this patch notes down in the description. So just click on it and Control F and look for yourself. A lot of classes got big changes. I definitely recommend checking it out. As for content changes, Tower of Oz got fixed up to not be such a mess. There's some changes that are pretty clean. This is the most important part, is a ring activation skill. So no more ring swapping, or you're still ring swapping, but you're not having to swap the skill, at least. So you just have a key you press and it uses whatever ring you currently have equipped. Colorblind support, thank God. There's an NPC key to push the scarecrow on floor 40. Nice. Floor 49, they removed stuff that apparently looks like each other, I guess. So that's good. And that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Dojo actually has like a real timer now. It doesn't look like garbage. Nothing too crazy from the rest of this. Monster Life is a lot more fair in terms of like upgrading now. Reboot stuff, I don't know. So for her cash shop and auction house, they fixed something, I guess, to reduce crashing. I think I read earlier. Because I know a lot of people are crashing when they go into cash shop right now. This is awesome that this was even a thing. There's 256 or more Alliance members logged in, your game just may crash. That's great. So I'm glad that's finally fixed. Not even that we knew it was an issue, but that's what happens when you're a 32-bit game. Nothing too important here. Yeah, I don't know. Just fixed a lot of random skills and stuff. Changes specifically to a class. Again, Control F. Check for yourself. This is actually important. So, boss and monster improvements. There's a couple big things. So you can't just like press up on a portal and leave a boss map now. You actually have to click, which is good because when you did it by accident in a fight, it was a pain in the ass. Practice mode is bumped up from 5 to 20. You can now see if you've cleared a boss or not on the UI. Or if like your entry's been met as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, reward points for bosses, they can all be claimed at once. That's really nice. I think this is the update where all boss specific stuff drops as a large icon so you can see what dropped really easily. For boss battles that cannot be entered after defeating the boss defeat will not be counted for party members who join the party after entering the boss battle content. No idea what that means. There was like a Von invincibility thing that they fixed. Genesis weapon liberation quest has been reduced. This means that dual liberation is now active. If you want to run with a teammate, you and someone else can go together to try and liberate your weapons. You get 50% final damage reduction each, which is a lot. It's pretty rough, but at least it's an option. It's really good for some classes that just can't do things on their own. Fixed a couple different things. Nothing too crazy there. Hilla is not a complete bitch anymore. They made it so she can't like pop reflection and vampirism at the same time. Pink Bean doesn't require his stupid marble. Pierre isn't a joke of a fight anymore. They made it so split doesn't happen like every 2 seconds. Besides that, oh yeah, this is big. Lucid, the Golem and Mushroom actually have an HP now, so it's not just set damage. Lucid bombs, you now like split, I think, with the whole party. I think like everyone gets a bomb, but there's also an area on the map you can go to split. And also the bombs do a little bit less damage. So that's good. You can also solo Lucid now without having to iframe the bombs because those areas that pop up are save points. Nothing else too insane there, I don't think. Bunch of little fixes for tiny quests no one's ever gonna do. UI improvements, character creation screens look a little bit cleaner. This is kind of nice. Oh, where is it? Damage will be displayed up to 12 digits. Final damage and IED will display it up to 2 decimal points. Knockback and crit rate, when they exceed 100%, you can see the excess amount when you scroll over it. Yeah, okay. You can turn off that stupid transparency when you get hit in your like inventories and stuff. That is the most obnoxious shit in this game, so thank God. You can set your pets to be behind you, which is cool. Because like always really annoying when you have a big pet in front of you and no one can even see your character. You can mute your android. You can have pet auto potion even when you do damage to yourself, I think is what that means. Font size can be changed. Alliance chat is a different color. Nothing else too important there. some equipment enhancement fixes that are just like text changes for the most part. The death UI changed to be cleaner. It's way easier to use a buff freezer. And supposedly this line, from what I'm gathering, seems like if you die out of a boss, it uses a buff freezer for you without actually consuming one. You keep your buffs. It's good for if you like fail and you still have guild skills and you want to go run something else. Inner abilities. Inner abilities can no longer decrease. So locking the rank will be removed. When resetting the ability, the chance of epic to unique is doubled. They now have colors. And it's basically just way easier. It's cheaper. You don't have to worry anywhere near amount as like losing a rank or anything. I don't know. This is a great fix. I'm surprised we even got it, but we have like a little bit of item changes and improvements. Extreme growth potion can now be used past 200. That's pretty nice. A lot of stuff can be stacked up to 10,000. This is huge for Crusader coins. Dream coins maybe too if you're stockpiling them. Nothing else too crazy out of this stuff. Weird changes. Fairy Bros daily gift. There's now a pendant slot. 15 day, twice a month. So basically your main's gonna have a free pendant slot as long as you want. There's also selective slot expansion coupons. You can either do 8 slot coupons, obviously not storage, character slot, or a damage skin slot. And this is interesting because now you can have up to 48 damage skin slots. Extreme growth potion on day 11. That's cool because that works from 141 and 199 up to 10 levels from that potion. Another pendant slot. Another slot expansion. A Karma Black Flame, and an Epot 100. Content changes. You can now job change to a Pathfinder if you're a marksman or a bowmaster. That means finally Pathfinders can have potable badges, because if you were one of the other archers, then you can now actually change over to that. Nothing else important from that. This is cool. I like reading this. Max character slots have been increased to 54, and please save this slot for the new upcoming class, which we will share at a later date. Finally. Night Troop. This is Celestial. If you played Celestial, don't even watch this. It's the same event. You just coin cap. There's different trees. You can get a Burninator from this event, which gets you up to 150. There's a no boom room. This is extremely important, especially for people who don't have 15-star gear. You can go in this room, and if you Star Force, you don't have to safeguard because there's a 0% chance of booming up to 15. And then you wait for a 5, 10, 15, and that means you get up to 16 for free. So I highly recommend doing this. Then after that, you have an equipment transfer. Equipment transfer is really interesting. It's really mainly interesting for changing mains though, because they only allow for Fafnir, Abso, a level 100 secondary weapon, and then emblems. Emblems are obviously really important. What this does is, let's say I'm switching from a mage to a warrior. If I have a full 3-line magic attack emblem, if I do a transfer, I choose the character that I want it to go to, it detects that it's a warrior, and it changes my 3 magic attack lines to 3 attack lines. Pretty simple. You can only do that once, if I remember correctly. There's also a mount transfer. You could just transfer a mount from one character to another, and then you also get a title. So there's 3 different skill trees. As you go into the skill trees, you unlock more stuff. The first one is like basically combo orb and rune XP and portals. The second one is 25%, I assume multiplicative XP, and then like boss damage and stuff. And then souvenir shop is extra arcane symbols and extra boss reset tickets. And then at the end, there's 2 times e-boss loot. As for the main attractions, you pick them once a week. They reset on Wednesdays. There's ride attractions, fireworks, festival parade, and Spiegelman's fantastic magic show. Ride attraction, this is for XP. As you're leveling it up, it gets stronger. At the last level, it's 3.5 times XP. The reason why this is important is because you can get 50 activations of it. They haven't said how long one activation lasts for, but as you're getting kills, it'll do a screen wipe and you'll unlock an activation for it, and it'll be a buff for you to pop. That means that this is an XP, like an additional coupon, basically, that stacks with all their XP buffs. And when you're training at this max level, you're going to have a 3.5 times buff along with all your others. If this even only lasts 2 hours a day, that is still worth doing. But if it's anything like Celestial ended up lasting like 4 hours and 45 minutes, I think, per day. It was extremely broken. So if it's anything like that again, do this one and train your ass off during this event. The second tree is for legions. This is like bonk potions, but on steroids. 131 and up. That might be a spelling mistake or like a error. It might be supposed to be 141, but who knows. You can activate a fireworks effect 3 times a day. At the highest level, you get an 80% chance of receiving more than 2 levels. These are bonks, but they're up to 15 levels max. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't say anywhere that it goes down the higher level you are, which if that's true, that means at like 190, if you still have a high chance of getting like 10 levels, this is going to be broken for Legion. I'm definitely doing this tree. For Spiegelman's Magic Show, this is a waste of your time. Do not do this unless you really want arcane symbol selectors, I guess. You get 10 activations a day, and it gives you these different rewards. At the max level of it, you'll get 10 trait boost potions, 10 eternal rebirths, 10 or 20 node stones, and 20 arcane symbol selectors per day. That's cool, don't get me wrong, but compared to these other 2 things, this is a waste of time. Do not do this. There are mini games. There's also, for 200 mil, somebody can buy an MVP for everybody on the map. However, it seems like it also stacks with an MVP. You can only get this 2 times a day, though. There's also a private concert where if you missed a day, you can spend 4,000 Maple points to make up the day and get the 300 coins. You can't buy things in advance, so you can't just like pay to get all the coins. It is specifically for if you missed days. There's a Punch King that starts on October 13th, so 1 week into the event. You gain up to 130 additional coins that don't stack towards your limit. And then on October 20th, there's a spinner, and the spinner is just a chance of earning part of your coins for the coin cap. Other events, we have the Haunted Manor. This is a joke of an event. It's the same Halloween event that we keep getting recycled from year to year. The only nice thing is that we still have the hidden mission for Hollow Kitty's hat. The rewards are pretty cheesy. It's the same ghost amount as last year, or at least it looks like it. Maybe it's a tiny bit different, who knows. Nightmare Blossom's actually pretty clean as a weapon, and this outfit's pretty bad. And there's the Hollow Kitty hats, so if you got one last year, get the other one this year. There is also, starting on November 3rd, one of these laziness is so rewarding events where if you just stay signed in on a character, you can claim XP on a different character. It's a very minimal amount, but if you're playing your main for a couple hours, go onto an alt and claim the XP on the alt. Do not claim it on your main. Even if you play for 12 hours, I guarantee your main is going to get like 0.0001. It is nothing. The XP is god awful for these events. Golden giveaway, same as always. Sunny Sundays, 50% off spell trace enhancement. That's this weekend. Finally, next week we have Mag Souls. We haven't had this in a very long time, so this is good. This is a perfect chance as well to use your Mugung Souls, because I'm pretty sure this is our first time having the Mag Soul option available. I don't even know if a Mag Soul option exists for Mugung. I might be totally wrong, but if it does exist, this is the time to do it. I have no idea. Okay, so nothing else is really too important besides this. November 7th, this is your first day where you should be doing the new ability resets. Don't waste your points now. We already have a confirmed date. Wait a month, then do it. Promise you it's worth it. And then finally, we have Fever at the end of the month, like usual. Same times as always. We also have a cash out transfer event. That's November 10th. That lasts for a week. If you want to transfer characters to a Lara, you can transfer items to a Ho Young's inventory right now, and it'll be ready for when Lara comes out. That's the real big important part of this cash out transfer event. But of course, it's also good for setting up like any of your mules or other characters that you're playing, since we haven't had one in a while. That's it from the patch notes. I'll make sure to give you guys a link. The cash up update in the Gachapon, there's a Bugcat android, 2 medals. Seems like they're tradable, which is pretty cool. And then a chair, a mount, and then there's a Bugcat box, which comes with a bunch of NX. This stuff's gonna be worth a fortune. I highly recommend buying a decent amount of this stuff. Wonderberry's back with the Wolfroot, Mudo, and Ramanana. Bugcat, Tutu, and Dog pets are also in the Wonderberry. Keep that in mind. This is for reboot players. The Bugcat equipment is available as well. Buy these, because if you don't, they might never come back. Dusk, Dawn, and Little Glowy are the back pets again. And you can also get the Fox, the Chicks, and then the little Choo Choo ones as your dreams. There's Royal Face, Royal Hair. These are whatever. Red Lotus permanent box, $13. Looks pretty good. I like the cape or whatever it is. There's also a Hayato and Kana permanent set. They're $10 each. This is important. Pet equipment is coming back for long term. We don't even know when it's going away. 280 pieces of pet equipment are available. Guarantee you have a pet in your inventory on one of your characters that doesn't have its equipment. So pick it up while it's available, because you might never see them ever again. Finally, last thing, daily deals. In 3 days, we have Mystery Mix, Hair, and Eye. So if you're looking for that, then so be it. That's it. Hopefully I covered that pretty quickly. I don't really want to be here forever, so hopefully it was better than reading it yourself. Have a good one.